Good morning. I hope things are going well for you wherever you are this morning. I'm finding you this morning. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. Pray God's peace is on you this morning. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the vital organs in the body, the importance of cleaning up those vital organs, and point you, though, before we start here, to our holy book, the Quran. Some of the things that Allah has said to us, that God has said to us. And for those of you who are non-Muslims, you're not Muslims, I'm hoping that the terminology that we use isn't um, something that turns you off when we talk about our holy book, the Quran, and the term Allah. We only mean God, the only God throughout the heavens and the earth, the creator of the heavens and the earth. And when we talk about the Quran, we're talking about the last revelation that has come from the creator of heavens and earth, who is the creator of all of these religions, um, particularly the religions of monotheism that Abraham brought to us. And Abraham is the father of all of us, the many of us, Christians, Jews, and Muslims. So we're just talking from that standpoint, but I want to bring to our attention some of the things that the Quran actually says to us about health, and particularly these vital organs that are in our bodies, how they work and the importance of cleansing them, detoxifying them to make sure that they work on a regular basis. First of all, I want to take your attention to the Quran, to the 25th chapter of the Quran, the 54th verse. You can go read that for yourself. I'm just going to tell you exactly what it says, but then I would actually suggest that you go and get your book and open it up for yourself. And it says there, and it is He, meaning God, who created man from water, first and foremost. Also, it says to us in the 23rd chapter of the Quran, the 12th verse, and we have created man from the extracts of inorganic matter or clay. So what are these things that's making up these vital organs that's so important for you to keep clean if, in fact, you're going to have health, if you want to rejuvenate your health, if you want to maintain your health, if you want to rebuild your health, then you're going to have to give some attention to these things. Well, what are they made up of? Well, let me tell you what Abdul Wadud Said says in his book, The Phenomenon of Nature and the Quran. He did a whole study on the Quran in terms of looking at nutrients and, in fact, the entire cosmic order as it relates to man living in the world today and being affected by the world. So he says these extracts of clay, you know what water is. Water is H2O. You got to have that in order for you to sustain life. And just as I said, there is no water. Man is created from water. And there's no life without the water. So he has to have that. But what are these extracts? They're minerals and phosphates and polysaccharides and fats and proteins and nucleic acids. These are those other factors that you have to have. But what are they made up of? Very simple. Very simple. They're made up of air, water, and earth. Let me say that again. Your body is made up of air, water, and earth. That's all. Not made up of anything else. Those are the things that you have to put in here every day in the right ratios in order for the body to work properly. Here's the thing that you need to understand. As you consume these things, and I mentioned them to you as minerals and phosphates and polysaccharides and fats and protein, your body, nucleic acid, your body has to process it. As it processes it, as it breaks it down, as it uses it, then it's going to leave a residue. It's going to leave an ash. You have to get rid of the ash. This is the process of elimination. You're burning stuff. You're burning those things that I suggested to you. Just gave you the name of them. They're only air, water, and earth. That's all they are. but you're burning it. Energy burns it. Energy uses it, causes the body to use it. So absorption, assimilation, all those processes are going to be taking place. But after they take place and you get the nutrients or the nutrition out of these things, then they have to be removed from the body. If they're not removed from the body, then they're going to start causing problems for you. This is why cleansing and detoxification is so important. You can't spend your whole life eating meat, fish, plants, nuts, seeds, legumes. You can't spend your entire life doing that and never cleanse and detox the body. What part of the body? The gut, the liver, the gallbladder, the kidneys. Primarily, I mean, there are other areas. Those things have to be clean. Well, why? Because that is where metabolism is taking place. That's where the burning process is taking place in those particular organs. So as they burn stuff, they're going to leave this residue. You've got to get rid of that. If you go through your entire life neglecting what I'm sharing with you right now, you're going to have problems. I'm talking about from the common cold to cancer. From the common cold to cancer. Well, where should you start? Because I don't have a whole lot of time with you here this morning. Where do you start? You start in the gut. Start cleansing and detoxing your gut. First of all, first and foremost, let me say it, start drinking more water. That's the first thing. There is no life without water. The Quran is telling you that. And it's he who created man from water. There is no life without water for anything in this universe, and especially your body. That's the first thing. Next thing is you've got to detox the body, starting with the gut, the liver, the gallbladder, the kidneys. You got to get the body assimilating, absorbing, digesting what you've consumed in the right way in order for you to preserve your health. There is no way to get around this. If you're going to build better health, if you've lost your health and you want to rebuild it, this is where you start. Start cleaning up your gut. Go to my website. There's a gut kit there, a kit there specifically to help you clean up your gut. Just start there. Drinking water, making sure that you're getting enough water every day, at least half your weight in ounces. If you just get 50 ounces a day, just start with 50 to 64 ounces a day of water, clean water, and alkaline water, I would suggest, every day. I'm telling you, you're going to start feeling better. Most of you are suffering from dehydration, don't know it, or you're ignoring it. You already know that you're not drinking enough water. I'm talking to you right now, and you're saying to yourself, yeah, he's right. I'm not drinking enough water. All right, but that doesn't answer the problem. That doesn't satisfy the problem. That doesn't make you feel better. The only thing that's going to make you feel better is you take some action and you start drinking the water. That's one of the things that's going to start flushing out the waste material that's in the interior of the tissue. The water starts flushing it out. So put these things in the body. Go to my website. For some of you, you need some extra help. Go there, I'll give you a free consultation. Let's talk about it. And then you can move from there. But for you to ignore these things and think that the pain is going to go away, that the diarrhea is going to go away, that the constipation is going to go away, that the poor sleeping habits are going to go away, that the indigestion is going to go away, then you are fooling yourself. You've got to take some action in order to get results. It doesn't work any other way. So again, I appeal to you this morning. For those of you, you got Quran, go to the Quran and look at what the Quran says. Quran says we created you from water. Can be no life without it. That's the biggest element you got in your body. And it also says we created you from these inorganic substances, which I just mentioned. Those are the things that you're eating every day. You're processing these things. As the tissue processes this, as the organs and the systems process these things, they're going to leave an ash. That ash has to be removed from the body. If it is not removed from the body, it's going to build up in the body and cause you problems. First place to start is in the gut. As always, it's a pleasure talking to you. Hopefully we've reached you this morning and you'll take some action to do something about your health. It's a pleasure. Pray that Almighty God will bless you. If I missed some of you all before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hopefully you enjoyed today. And then remember, after you can consume all of these things, let me say one other thing before I clean out, before I stop here this morning. Let me tell you, most of the problems that happen with people that really becomes exacerbated is between Thanksgiving and Christmas. As we eat all of these meals, you know, more people take off work the beginning of January than any other days in the year. Why? Because of the buildup of all of the stuff. And I know, you know, I'm not talking to Muslims in terms of alcohol and those kind of things, not most Muslims anyway. But between the all of the food, all of this food, more food than you know, most people gonna be eating more food than they ever need throughout the entire year. Between Thanksgiving and New Year's, New Year's puts the cherry on top of the cake or the ice cream or whatever it is. And by the time you get to the 4th or the 5th day of January, oh, the mucus is flowing. And many of you are in the bed. This happens every year for people that ignore what I'm sharing with you. So it doesn't have to be that way for you. But enjoy yourself anyway. Enjoy your day being with your families. I pray that Almighty God will bless you. If you're traveling, I pray that He helps you get to your destination safely and back. But do something about your health. As always, it's good talking to you. I'm Dr. Nuruddin. Peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum.